MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Thunder and the Cobras. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jeff Kessler, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Cannon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Nope, that's the ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
High in the air out to center field. Robinson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Andrew Arellano.
Now at the plate, Andrew Arellano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Arellano just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. That misses, 2-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
One out, nobody on. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The right fielder, Scott Franchise.
Now at the plate, Scott Franchise, not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Ball and a strike. Lined into left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Digging in, Randall Mad Dog. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Skied into straightaway right. McKee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Travis Blondie, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
At the plate, Mark Lacey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Lacey is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. Scooped up. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the right fielder,
So striding forward now, Sean McKee, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. And it's quickly 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
batting first, the second baseman, Greg English.
Now at the plate, Greg English. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. stepping in, Kevin Esslinger, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
There's a fastball well off the plate inside. Tiny Ryan waits on deck. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Settling in now, Tiny Ryan. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a throw over. 0-1 count and the pitch.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Esslinger aboard here at first with nobody out. Sent on the ground out to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he pulled his neck and he stayed in there.
At the plate now, Corey Esparza, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Wide, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
First and second here with nobody out. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Into the box now, Hal Hale. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hale has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 2-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
A 3-0 pitch.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So now to the plate, Travis Blondie.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Three runs already home here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
On the ground is short. This could be two. Reined in. There's one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in, Brian Cannon, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Andrew Arellano, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Christian is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. Tennessee is out in front, 3-0. set to get his evening at the plate started, Paul Taylor. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. This is line to left. Arellano has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Kevin Landry.
Digging in, Kevin Landry, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
1-0 count. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. One out, nobody on. Two and two. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Still 2 and 2. The pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Brad Benton. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Got him. Now to the plate, Scott Franchise, Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1-1 home.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. In now, Randall Mad Dog. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as they move on top 4-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Stepping in now, Kevin Esslinger. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will rule foul. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Down the first baseline. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And late reactions, and they got him.
I think he was going first pitch. First movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too. Caught him leaning.
In now, Tiny Ryan. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter.
Boy, this has been a tough one for him so far, D-Roll. 7th hit of the game already. They're really making him work.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. As Dustin Pedroia says, it's a laser show.
At the plate now, Torrey Esparza, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. At the plate, Howie Robinson, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Hot shot on the ground is short. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting it, the left fielder, Buford Christian.
Now in the box, Buford Christian. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes that one a little bit low, 3 balls and a strike now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. Sinker misses, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The pitcher, Jeff Kessler, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Batter number 7, shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Striding in, Mark Lacy. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. The 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-1 home. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Liner toward right center, and that's going to get down out there. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Sean McKee. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the belt, the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-1. Liner in there for a base hit. He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. To the plate now, Greg English, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. Tennessee leads this one 4-2. Stepping in, Corey Esparza.
Leading off for the Thunder, the first baseman, Corey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
At the plate, Hal Hale, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Travis Blondie.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. James Bond answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Travis Blondie will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. from the stretch. The 0-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Change up taken, but it clips the inside corner for a strike. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And before a first pitch to the plate, the move to first. And the runner back. Into the box now, Brian Cannon. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Back in. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Paul Taylor.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Esslinger is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Catcher, Kevin Landry.
So stepping in, Kevin Landry. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. The 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
1 out, nobody on. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So now to the plate, Brad Benton. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Or this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
At the plate now, Howie Robinson. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The left fielder, number 10, Buford Christian.
Standing in now, Buford Christian. Line toward the alley in left center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the second run will score as that lead has evaporated. It's now a tie game, 4 apiece.
Good hitting is contagious. We all know that. He saw his buddies get some good swings earlier in the inning, and he does just the same. Driving in, 2 more here. The guy in the bump has got to find a way to get some outs, or he's going to be gone in a hurry.
In now, James Bond. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Two out here and a runner at second. Fouled off. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One and 2. Here it is. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 4-4. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew Arellano. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 0-2 once more. Lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. McKee is there to put it away for out number 1. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Stepping into the box, Scott Franchise. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Fifth inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes. 2 balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Randall Mad Dog.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball just inside.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And a relay to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
At the plate, Kevin Esslinger. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Is taken for ball two.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
All even now, 2-2. The pitch sent on the ground out to second, and there are two away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Coming to the plate now, Tiny Ryan. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the fifth. The Thunder lead it 5-4. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mark Lacey. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, he's still out there to start the fifth inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Yeah, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Into the box now, Sean McKee, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. A runner at first with no outs here. And another throw over. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. The second for one. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Greg English is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. One and two now. Runners on first with one down. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 in the third, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Eric Mensch takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Into the box, Paul Taylor. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Ready on 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Now to the plate, Kevin Landry. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A pause and the 0-2.
Count is 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Corey Esparza. Now the pitch. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Nope. Ball 2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping into the box, Hal Hale. First pitch of the at-bat. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Fastball inside, ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 2 home runs and 3 driven in. That's wide, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Runner at first here, one man out. And again a throw.
No, he's safe.
Working for the punch out and the offering. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Cannon. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, second.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Into the box now, Andrew Arellano. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The 1-0. 1-1 to count. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he misses. 2-1. To third. The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now everybody's going to be safe.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Bases full now following the error. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Scott Franchise. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The kid, Hale, enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Hale.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Brad Benton.
Brad Benton.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Arellano is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
The center fielder, number 12, Howie Robinson.
Coming to the plate now, Howie Robinson. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
A high fastball is in there. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Pitch on the way. Buford Christian is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Ready for another chance? Buford Christian. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this evening.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Here's the 0-1. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Yep, 1-2.
This is foul right side. 1 out and a runner on third. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. All right, back to him on the mound. He'll send it on over to first, and a big out there as that keeps the runner anchored at third with 2 away now.
Now back, the pitcher.
Jacob Sellers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Now coming in the pinch hit, Jacob Sellers.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. From the stretch. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Two outs here with a runner at third. Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We're through 6 full. Tennessee is out in front here, 5-4. David Harris is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Harris.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Randall Mad Dog. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Mad Dog.
He's set and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 24, Kevin Esslinger.
Into the box, Kevin Esslinger. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly and very quickly there. They're 2 gone to start the inning.
The third baseman, number 4, Tiny Ryan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tiny Ryan. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. English is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Tennessee is on top, 5-4. Bobby Tyrone gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready once again, Mark Lacey. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0. Tyrone, 6'3" left-hander. He was a 28th round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1. Hit in the air to right field. Franchise is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The right fielder, number 19, John McKee.
Standing in, Sean McKee. He's set. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a soft liner. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Greg English.
Now batting, Greg English. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Franchise is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Ed Robinson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Ed Robinson.
Striding in once again, Corey Esparza. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2. He's down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Hal Hale. Popped him up. Taylor over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now back, the pitcher, Bobby Cosgrove.
A.J. Valido will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here it comes. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. And easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. So digging in now, Paul Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 1-0. There's a slider taken for a ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
And a little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
in now, Kevin Landry, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 1-2. One out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards catch.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
To the plate now, Brad Benton, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Hit to short. Scooped up. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Quick check on that time run at first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next out.
At the plate, Howie Robinson, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The set and the 1-0. Trying for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
The set and the 2-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Men on third with 2 down. Here's a swing, and oh man, a 2-run shot to right center, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Ryan Greenberg is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Into the box, Buford Christian, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And it's fouled away. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Now here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Glenn Suarez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And this one runs up high, ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. A runner on first with 2 away. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Esslinger is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. 9th inning coming up. It's now 6-5. Jason Lee comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Jason Lee.
Going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Ready now, Brian Cannon. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing 1 to tie in the top of the 9th.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Fouled off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Robinson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew Arellano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Now the 1-0. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Scott Franchise waits on deck. Three and one, here it is. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Digging in once again, Scott Franchise. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. The Cobras came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ed Robinson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jason Lee closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the visitors, 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
5 to 1. Then this guy steals third. They're coming hard now. He left.